The Royal Albert Hall glows with anticipation, its historic walls echoing with the murmurs of thousands who sense something significant is about to unfold. This is not just another fight night, it is a collision of eras. From Mexico City comes Marco Antonio Barrera, the baby-faced assassin, a warrior shaped by trilogies with Eric Morales, by wars with legends, by decades of blood, pride, and Mexican fighting spirit. At 35 years old, Barrera carries the weight of history on his shoulders, 73 professional fights, 7 world titles, and a reputation built on never quitting, no matter the cost. Across the ring stands a very different figure. Amir Khan, just 22 years old from Bolton, England, Olympic silver medalist, blinding hand speed, unfinished business. His career has been a paradox, dazzling brilliance followed by devastating setbacks. Critics question his chin. Supporters believe in his potential. Tonight, against a living legend, Khan has a chance to rewrite his narrative. This is not about belts. This is about legitimacy. As the fighters are introduced, the crowd erupts, respect for Barrera's legacy, curiosity for Khan's future. The referee gives final instructions. Gloves touch, the bell rings, and instantly the contrast is visible. Khan moves like electricity, sharp, fast, spring-loaded. Barrera, calm and calculating, watches closely, reading patterns, waiting for mistakes. Early jabs snap from Khan's shoulders, testing distance, announcing intent. Barrera circles, eyes alert, absorbing information, but there is tension beneath the surface. Khan knows what happened against Prescott. Barrera knows what it takes to break young fighters. One mistake could change everything. This opening round is not about damage, it's about establishing control. And already, Amir Khan is sending a message. This will be fought at his pace. As the early rounds settle, the rhythm of the fight becomes clear. Amir Khan is not reckless tonight. He is measured, disciplined. His feet glide across the canvas, creating angles before Barrera can set his traps. The jab snaps repeatedly, followed by crisp right hands that land clean and sharp. Each combination is delivered and withdrawn before Barrera can respond. This is speed weaponized, not just fast hands, but fast decisions. Barrera tries to close the distance, leaning on instinct forged through decades in the ring. He throws hooks, attempts to pressure Khan backward, but the younger man refuses to stay still. Every time Barrera steps in, Khan is already gone, pivoting, firing, resetting. The crowd begins to sense it. Something is wrong for the Mexican legend. He cannot time the movement. He cannot catch the rhythm. Then comes the turning point of the fight's narrative. Clash of heads opens a deep, brutal cut above Barrera's eye. Blood pours instantly, staining his face crimson. The ringside doctor inspects it closely. Barrera waves him away. Pride will not allow retreat, but the damage is done. The blood seeps into his vision, blurring sight, disrupting balance. Khan smells it. He increases the tempo not wildly but surgically. Straight rights find their target. Left hooks snap Barrera's head back. The cut worsens with every exchange. Barrera fires back when he can, landing a respectable left hook that Khan absorbs, a moment that reassures the crowd that the young Brit can take a shot. But even then, Khan answers immediately, refusing to let momentum shift. By the end of these rounds, the story has changed. This is no longer youth testing itself against experience. This is youth commanding the ring. Barrera fights on, but the speed gap is undeniable. The legend is being forced to react, and reaction is the enemy of aging fighters. Middle rounds arrive with urgency, and the fight's emotional weight deepens. Barrera's corner works desperately on the cut, but there is resignation in their eyes. This is not a small wound, it is catastrophic. Blood continues to flow, spilling down Barrera's face and onto his chest. Still, he rises for the next round, because legends do not quit. They endure. Khan, now brimming with confidence, remains composed. Freddie Roach's voice echoes in his mind, "Stay disciplined, don't rush, let the fight come to you." And that is exactly what Khan does. He doubles the jab, he steps off center. He fires combinations in bursts, never lingering long enough to be caught. His speed is blinding now, his punches landing before Barrera can even see them. Barrera attempts one final adjustment, pressure. He tries to force exchanges to turn the fight into a battle of wills. For brief moments he finds small success, landing single shots, but every effort costs him. Every exchange worsens the cut. Every second inside the pocket favors the younger man. The crowd senses inevitability. Respect replaces suspense. This is no longer about who will win, it's about how it will end. Barrera's courage keeps him upright, but his body betrays him. Khan's accuracy, movement, and youth are overwhelming. As the fifth round unfolds, the ringside doctor watches closely. The cut has become unmanageable. Blood streams freely, impairing vision and raising serious medical concern. Barrera still fights, still swings, still refuses to bow. But boxing at its core is about survival as much as pride, and now the moment arrives. Midway through the fifth round, the referee calls time. The doctor steps in once more. He examines the cut carefully, too carefully. The decision is written on his face. This fight cannot continue, not safely, not responsibly. The bell sounds. The contest is halted. Boos mix with applause. Confusion blends with understanding. Barrera protests, heartbroken but defiant. Khan stands quietly, breathing hard, gloves at his side. He knows he was winning. He knows he proved his point. But he also knows this is not how fighters dream of victory. The announcement echoes through the hall. Technical decision. Judges' scorecards are read. All three have Amir Khan ahead. The verdict is unanimous. Winner, Amir Khan. The crowd responds not with celebration alone, but with acknowledgement. This was not a lucky win. This was not a fluke. This was a performance. Khan dominated with speed, discipline, and maturity beyond his years, against a legend, under pressure, on a massive stage. For Barrera, this is not defeat, it is closure. A warrior who gave everything, even when his body demanded surrender. He exits the ring with dignity intact, bloodied but unbroken. For Khan, this night is redemption. The doubts that followed him begin to fade. He didn't just beat a legend. He learned how to control a fight, how to manage danger, how to win with intelligence. As the lights dim and the crowd slowly filters out, the significance of the night settles in. Amir Khan does not celebrate wildly. He understands the moment. He has stepped into history and emerged stronger. This was a test of nerve, patience, and belief, and he passed. For years, critics questioned his resilience. Tonight, he answered without shouting. He used his gifts the right way: speed with structure, power with restraint, confidence without arrogance. This was the night Amir Khan became more than a prospect. He became a contender. Marco Antonio Barrera's legacy remains untouched. Legends are not defined by their final chapters, but by the wars they survived and the eras they shaped. Barrera leaves behind a blueprint of courage, a fighter who never looked for exits, only answers. This fight will not be remembered for a knockout. It will be remembered as a passing of the torch, a moment when youth met greatness and proved it belonged on the same stage. In boxing, moments like this define careers, and on this night at the Royal Albert Hall, Amir Khan stepped forward, and the future stepped with him. Fire.